age parenting.
हाँ कहिए।
और जी कहना सुनना आपकी शादी में कर लेंगे, फिलहाल तो ये बताइए कि आपकी बेल्ट कहाँ है?
है तो ये देखिए।
ओए कमर की नहीं, मैं सीट बेल्ट की बात कर रहा हूँ। हवलदार कड़क से मजाक मत करो, बहुत महंगा पड़ेगा। हाँ, और उससे ज्यादा महंगा पड़ेगा ये बिना सीट बेल्ट की गाड़ी का चलान। ओए जल्दी ऊपर जाने का बहुत शौक है, हैं? ओए छोटू, फाइन काटो इनका 1200 रुपए सीट बेल्ट नहीं पहनने का और 2400 रुपए हवलदार कड़क से मजाक करने का। तो ये है मेरी सड़क, मुझे कहते हैं हवलदार कड़क।
कार चलाते समय सीट बेल्ट का उपयोग करना चाहिए, इससे आप बड़ी दुर्घटना से बच सकते हैं। ब्रह्मा कुमारी के द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
Hello and a very warm welcome to New Age Parenting. I'm receiving a lot of mails from parents who are thanking for this series but also asking that why I decided to come up with this kind of series. What I want to share with all the audience out there is when I did a series on mental health and I talked to all the psychiatrists and psychologists of the country, one thing which I realized that everything which comes, every problem in our adult life which we face is basically actually because of our childhood problems, and that is why parenting in today's time becomes very important. And then on top of it, every time we are talking about these new age kids who are different, and that is why we need conscious parenting. Conscious parenting does not mean that we have to be actually always on our guards when we are parenting, but at least we have to be conscious when we are parenting, because one word from us, one of our belief system or one of our actions can actually stay for a lifelong for the child, and actually that can be very good if we are doing it in the right way, but actually can be very bad if we are not conscious of it. So time to understand these all conflicts in an open soul searching. To understand more about these conflicts between a parent and a child, let's move over to the open soul searching. And for that, today we have two special guests. We have Harshit Kaura, who is a class 12th student, and we have Miss Jyoti Sharma, who has two wonderful kids. A very warm welcome to both of you. Jyoti, we start with you. Till 10th, kids are, like in one setup. They are protected and they feel that, okay, because now the pressure of that board is also not there. So they have something to look up to from parents and from teachers. But suddenly there is this class 11th and everything shifts. Your daughter also experienced that?
Yes.
What had really happened?
The class 11 is totally different from what the last 10 years were. There is a drastic change in the syllabus, in the environment, and of course they have to start thinking about where their future will lie, in which direction. So all that creates a lot of pressure when they are in 11th, and mainly it is the studies, because the syllabus for 11th is extremely difficult as compared to what went before in 9th and 10th.
No, so what really happens? Environment is same, teachers are same, schools are same. Of course, I can understand the pressure of getting into a mainstream thing, getting into the world becomes more.
Yes.
But what really, is there a pressure from the school also, maybe somewhere from the parents also, or somewhere peer pressure?
Yes, there is pressure, because everybody is looking at the 12th board exams, because that will, in India, that will decide where the child will go. So there is pressure from school, especially those who are good in studies. Parents are notorious for pressurizing
the child.
their children.
Do you think so, Harshit? Parents are really notorious to pressurize the child?
Obviously, when you get good marks in class 10th and when you don't see marks coming in class 11, that actually creates depression for the child.
I really want to talk about it because you are going through it, and I think we have been flooded with so many emails talking about 10 CGPAs, 9 CGPAs, 9.8 CGPAs in 10th, and then failing all the subjects in 11th. What is really happening? What happened?
You see, the syllabus for class 10th is like after the half yearlies. You get the syllabus what's done after the half yearlies. And in class 11th, when you get the whole syllabus, that to a class 11 syllabus, that's very tough. It's a drastic change, because in class 10th you study real basic things, but 11th is quite advanced. And when you see your books, and when you see your marks dropping, and when you see yourself failing, when you get 10 CGPA or 9 CGPA, and then when you see yourself failing, it's like very depressing for a child.
So what really happens to the child? As a parent, I want to ask you, what was your child going through?
Although she is a very optimistic person, but still after the half yearly exams, she actually went into a sort of depression for a few days. She was so shocked to see those marks which she never expected to get. So she actually went into a depression for a few days, and we really had to talk about it. We met all her school teachers with her. We sat down and we talked it over, and they also had some guidelines for us.
And what were those?
Regular studies for one thing, which she was not doing because she got very good marks in 10th, so she thought it's not required. Doing just the homework is enough. But they guided her through revision, going over all the syllabus every weekend, and practicing from old question papers, all those things, and of course paying attention in class.
So mass flunking is happening in class 11th.
Yes.
What is the whole reaction of the class, the students?
The whole class is like, they see their marks and then they are like, oh shit, what I have done. And the parents also, they are like, you were so good in class 10th and now what's happening? So it's quite a shock for the...
And how about the reactions of the teachers?
Teachers obviously know that the child flunks.
So they're prepared.
They are prepared with it. When we talk to them, they are like, okay, we know you'll gradually fit into the atmosphere. They are encouraging at times, and they know that it's tough.
Okay, both of you have gone through it as a parent and as a child, going through this major depression, seeing yourself flunking, which you've never done, which has never happened to you. What do you think is the solution? Because I don't think anyways flunking in any subject in any class is good. It leaves a mark at this young age. It actually maybe gives you a taste of failure, but I don't think it's that much required, because life itself is going to show a lot of those failures actually. So what should be the solution according to you, Harshit?
See, in ICSE board, the pattern is different. You choose your subjects in class 9th, but it's tough.
In 9th only it becomes tough.
Yes, and the student is prepared that this is gonna happen, and he studies according to it. But in the CBSE board, it's not like that. Till class 10th, it's a very easy syllabus, and when you see 11th class, it's like a huge syllabus. So I think that something...
Either it should start from 9th, the heavy syllabus, or in 11th also it should remain, less...
No. It should start from early classes only. Gradually they should start increasing the syllabus. Till class 10th, I'm not talking only about 10th. I'm talking about
8th, 9th, 10th.
8th, 9th, 10th.
Yes.
From 6th, the syllabus should, increase. And it should be a little heavy. Then
so that the child is ready, when he opts
for class 11th and 12th.
But because in class 11th and 12th, you opt for the subjects.
Yes.
Basically. So the board also sees, CBSE also sees that you have chosen it. So you should be ready for, more hard work. But Jyoti, we would like to ask you is that you as a parent have seen. What do you think, where the answer lies?
As he said, the syllabus should not have such a drastic change in class 11th. That is one thing. And for that, we cannot bring the level down. So we have to raise the bar in earlier classes from 7th or 8th or 9th onwards. Because what is happening now? Child is getting very good marks in 10th, so they are all opting for maths and physics, and they are not getting through because the level is suddenly so high that they are not able to cope. And then we have, after 6 months, we have child dropping out of science stream and opting for commerce or even arts because he or she is not able to cope up.
Somewhere this, it's not. There's nothing wrong in opting for commerce or of humanities, basically.
Yes.
But aptitude of the child should be revealed beforehand.
Yes, which is not
Happening.
not done
Yeah,
now.
and
Yes.
it's very bad for the self-esteem of the child.
Yes.
It is soul searching, and we've reached a stage where both the child and parent are in sync, and they say that the subjects should be actually enhanced from class 6th onwards. Okay, now let's talk about the subjects. You have science. Why you've chosen that subject?
Because I have an interest in it. When I was in class 2nd, I wanted to be an engineer,
Okay.
and that's why I chose science.
Engineer, why? Because you've heard about engineering, or you were interested in some mechanical things or something?
I'm interested in like mechanical things. You know, I always adore and admire cars. I really like them, and when I grow up, I want to play with them.
Okay, like real cars.
Real cars.
Okay, great. And how about your daughter? She's in aviation industry. So tell us more about how she opted for it and what it took for the family to take the decision.
When my daughter was quite young, like she was in 5th or 6th, so she was very impressed by Kalpana Chawla. For her age, she was very aware of all those things and deeply interested. She used to read about them in detail and discuss with us. We knew about her interest, and that interest continued from 5th, 6th onwards to class 12. And she never had any other option
In her mind. Harshit, you are interested in automobiles.
Automobile is some sort of different kind of industry because
Yeah.
most of the people I know do in mechanical engineering or electronical engineering, but automobile is something a little bit out of the mainstream.
What she said, that you also don't have any other career in mind, no second options. This is it. Or you're going for some safe bet also.
There should be a safe bet because
Okay.
because you can't always be what you want to be.
Is it after the 11th results you started saying it? Or you were always thinking about the second bet?
No, it's after the 11th result.
So that's what I'm saying, like maybe, somewhere these 11th results or these changes can waver the mind of the child.
Because it's a
Yes.
psychological
Pressure.
impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your inner voice saying? Do you think you have it in you to reach there?
Yes, that's why I took it. Taking science is a big deal because most of the people I talked who passed well, they said that it's very tough. And if you don't have the interest, you'll obviously flunk.
You've talked to any automobile engineer in India who's done automobile engineering?
No.
So what kind of career options are there?
In automobile, you see they're like designing the car body and the interior parts like the engine. You have to do a lot of R&D for making an engine because nowadays there are different kinds of engines, and you see in the Indian markets you see a car coming every year, so it's a good career option.
Wonderful. So we have two really, one parent and one child who are in sync actually. In India, when we talk about our daughters basically and we look at their career options, till now also, we think about, their family life and their future in that sense. Till now also we are thinking about our girls like that. So do you have those kind of doubts ever?
No, never.
That's beautiful.
I have managed family, career, in-laws, home, children for all my life. My mother managed everything all her
Very
life.
good, great.
So naturally, my daughter has even more options and more facilities on her hands as compared to our life of the last 30, 40, 50 years. So she will have a better life and she will find it easier to to manage everything.
Yes, because the options are open actually, and the
Yes.
thought process is changing.
Yes.
Harshit, last thing for you. Yes, you said that you've started thinking about another second option, but given the choice and given the assurance that this kind of career, this career option will take you to places, what would you like to do?
Obviously, I'll take automobile engineering because it's my dream, and because of some obstacles, I can't really rely on some other thing, and I can't leave this.
What it takes to go out and reach your goals?
Hard work.
You're
luck,
interested to do that? We're ready to do that?
ready to do. Obviously, I am.
Are you doing that hard work?
Yes, obviously. In 11th class, a student starts doing hard work.
You have to do hard
You
work.
have to do hard work.
Okay. Do you think, like, after these results, a lot of your classmates have got disillusioned with these
Yes, I
subjects?
see my friends now planning to leave the stream, and I find it very odd because now in class 12th, how can you leave a stream? When you have not studied the basic advance of 11th class. I see one of my friend leaving science and going to commerce.
It takes a lot to stick to your decisions and go for it. Jyoti Sharma and Harshit, thank you so much for sharing such insights. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It takes a lot to really take a decision, make a goal and go for it. But then once obstacles comes in the form of maybe results or maybe circumstances, then we have to take a choice, which way we want to go. It may be that, like if we have made a decision that this is the goal I want to reach, all the obstacles can be actually crossed. But then at times, spirituality helps us to understand where we lack as a being. And for that, we have spiritual significance. Time now to move over to spiritual significance.
It is an era of change. The established order is on its way out. There is an anxious void in the hearts of people. The things that always seemed so certain and which could be mentally forced or manipulated now slip like loose sand through people's hands. This era calls for a deeper and more solid foundation that lets go of the old. The only thing that will guide us is our inner voice. Listening to oneself is an art which young kids need to be trained into. As they do this, they want their parents to let go of the old fear and allow the inner voice to be heard. Let the inner light and guidance guide one through this journey of life, because that voice is the true guide for every individual.
We need to understand this generation is different. We always wanted to have children who are independent thinkers, but then we have to understand that if we are allowing our child to think independently, then there are going to be conflicts, because each mind has their own viewpoint and that depends on their vision. But at times, our vision can be very short-sighted. So there is a need for a third solution. There is a need for mapping the conflict.
Old belief. Known and secure career options are a safe bet and provides a solid foundation for life.
New belief. So many career options are available now. Let children explore and decide.
Solution. Nothing in the world today is safe and secure. Things change and transform. Guide your child to learn the ability to change with the changing world and create his or her own space.
Old belief. Too many options actually confuse the child. Fixing things in the beginning makes it easier for the child to reach his goal.
New belief. More than reaching the goal, it's the journey which is important. My child should be able to enjoy this journey.
Solution. At times, the journey takes many twists and turns. It can only be beautiful if the focus and purpose is clear. Rather than making them career conscious, make your child purpose conscious. Time to take your leave, but before that, I would like to congratulate all the parents out there, because yes, it's a great thing to take a decision to be a parent in these times. Parenting these new age kids actually is not easy, but then if taken in a different way, it can be very creative and very thrilling. So if you are looking for newness, if you're looking for adventure, be a parent to new age kids, because it is fun if done in a different way. So till the time we meet again, enjoy parenting.
New Age Parenting.